do so much research into Mac and Jesse.
Yeah.
What's the best thing that you learned about them?
Damn, that's hard to pinpoint one thing.
I know. One of the best things.
I love Mac's energy. He's a high energy, always smiling, loved punk music, was always in the moment. And that's what Brendan, who's obviously the survivor and his best friend and roommate and confidant and everything in between that. And I just think that like he really did encompass living every day to its fullest. Would you know, dig on the line for 12, 14 hours after 2 weeks, jump to a concert for the weekend, go hang out and come back, be ready at Monday at 4 a.m. to go do it all over. Like that was the type of guy that he was. And I don't know, it's inspiring to have that or be a part of those types of guys.
Yeah, Jesse was he was very present, you know, and Jesse had a wife and kids and his, you know, he wasn't hopping to concerts, man, but these guys, he would work 16 hours a day and then come home, and his wife would tell me that, you know, he would come home and it was as if he hadn't worked that 16 hours. He was that present, that giving, and that loving, and loved the kids and loved her, and was so excited to spend time with his family. And, you know, you take those things, you know, and we hold them dear.
Those great men, and I assume you guys like felt so much responsibility in portraying them correctly, and so this film focuses on the brotherhood and the dedication to the hot shots instead of the aftermath, which is easy to make a drama out of. Why do you think Joseph chose that route, and do you think one way is better than the other?
Absolutely. Listen, I think, you know, this film isn't about Yarnell. This is about leading up to that. This is about the years of work these guys put in. This is about the sacrifices they made and their family members. And I mean, when you look at this film and you watch Brolin and Jennifer Connelly's relationship, and two people trying to navigate each other, you know, as we all do in our lives. You know, there's a lot of beauty and love in this movie, you know, and there's a lot of care that has been taken to do it the right way. But I think there's a lot of things also that people can relate to, because we all have faults, we all have cracks, we all have fissures, and we're all trying to fix them, and we're all trying to do the best that we can.
I think he handled it incredibly well. It didn't glorify it in any way. It was more matter-of-factly done, in a beautiful sense of that. And again, you know, to echo Badge is just, it really is the spirit of these guys and that brotherhood and the balance that they had or didn't have on and off the line. And that, as an actor, that's music to our ears, where you're gonna sit into these characters. You know, you're gonna have an arc. You're gonna be able to, you know.
Taylor was talking about, he's like, movies like this don't come along very often. You know what I mean? Hollywood isn't making movies like this.
Especially true event stories.
Exactly. And it's important. So we jump into this, man, you know? What was the word you used? Empowering, man? You show up every day with purpose, you know? And it's good for an actor to give in that way.
So Taylor, how do you feel about people still wanting you to play Gambit in the upcoming film?
Wow, what a transition. That was such a smooth transition.
How do you feel about that, man?
I'm flattered by it. I don't know what you say to that.
Yeah, I mean, the fans are split. They still want to see you portray that character.
Well, thank you.
You
That's all you
hear that. I hear that.
You were my favorite Gambit.
The only Gambit's your favorite Gambit.
Yeah.